I am tired of fighting Queen Naomi. One of the women that have been fighting Queen Naomi confessed as she said that Queen Naomi's prayer have been hitting her so badly that she can no longer continue to fight Queen Naomi, that she wants to give her life to Christ. Hello, my lovely people. You're welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and according to the time you are seeing this video. How are you doing? I hope you're fine. We are still on the G's from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Please, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe. If I turn subscriber, thank you and God bless you. Seriously, I appreciate you. You are my correct VIP. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the alleged information is that a woman, one of the women that have been fighting Queen Naomi, that have sworn with their life that Queen Naomi will never have peace in the palace, have come to confess. According to the alleged information, they say that they were three men and a woman that they have been fighting Queen Naomi. That their reason for fighting Queen Naomi is that, in that palace they have a lot of gods, they have a lot of deities, shrine, I don't know, let's say shrines, abi deities, abi. So, and all of these have their own different powers. And you know that one is not of the Lord, is not of the Lord. Any powers apart from the powerful, that is the power of God, every other power is not of the Lord. So, and that which is not of the Lord will always fight that of the Lord, and the power of God will be fighting them back. And they will not do anything if they did not see any woman or any man that possess the correct power of God. You can see that when Queen Naomi have not come into the palace, we have not heard that they were doing anything. All of them, they were comfortable because they manage themselves the way they see themselves. But now that Queen Naomi came in, Queen Naomi have the power of God in her. Queen Naomi's power, as she prays, the power of God affects them. Because Ooni of Ife have once said it before that darkness and light will have nothing in common. So as long as the light have come into that palace, darkness will not want light to stay. The same way light will not want darkness to stay. Of course, light will always overcome. Light will always overshadow. So this is exactly what is happening in that palace. And they say that this woman, according to her confession, that when Queen Naomi came into the palace with her prayers people, and she came and built an altar of God in the palace. That is, she came in, not that she came in with people that was praying, no. As she came in, she started praying and people were converting. She started having prayer warriors in the palace. And these prayer warriors are some of those people that will just deny the gods they have been serving and the shrine they have been worshipping to come back to God. And because of these things, these people will now say that if they leave Queen Naomi, the Queen Naomi is going to put them to shame. Say devil no dey tire until he achieves what he wants. But that is if God allows the devil to achieve it. So they have found out that Queen Naomi is staying in this palace, doing this prayer, and again, do you know why? Do you know why they say that the altar of God in that palace got burnt? Something of spiritual might have caused it. And say I used to say that the spiritual controls the physical. It's something that might have happened in the spiritual that made that altar to got burnt. And thank God that when Dr. Elizabeth came in, that is the same way they are fighting Dr. Elizabeth too, but Queen Naomi's own is too much. When Dr. Elizabeth came in, Dr. Elizabeth helped Ooni of Ife to rebuild that altar for Queen Naomi. And Queen Naomi came back and rededicated that altar. So the fight they are fighting in that palace is not a physical one. It's a very serious spiritual fight. And this woman have been fighting and fighting and fighting, but this time around she's decided that she's going to repent according to the alleged information that there are four, that is her and the three other men. They vow that Queen Naomi will never come back to the palace. But as the fire come dey too much on her, she decided to confess that she's no longer going to fight Queen Naomi, that thing that is fighting for Queen Naomi is stronger than everything in that palace. That the power that had been fighting for Queen Naomi, that as she was confessing, she said that people will be thinking that Queen Naomi is just alone and she's just a small girl. That something that is inside of Queen Naomi is mightier than everything in that palace. And for her, if she continues to fight Queen Naomi, she may die before her time. That she's confessing, she's changing, she's giving her life to Christ. She will no longer fight Queen Naomi. Starting from that day, she confessed. I don't know whether she made mention of the three men, although she may not call their names, but she said that there are three men with her. So they have been fighting her. They have in short, they have been using some of these oloris to manipulate Queen Naomi. That all these things that you are seeing that is happening to Queen Naomi, anything, as long as it has to do with prayers, anytime Queen Naomi tries to step her foot inside the palace, that Queen Naomi used to spoil things for them. And because of that issue, that the fact that Queen Naomi spoiled things for them, they don't want her close to that palace. And you see, my people, things they happen for this life. Many things they happen. And that is why you will see people, anyway, I don't just know. You see people fighting over a particular thing. Don't know that the enemy have used them. Because these oloris now, the enemy have been using them to fight Queen Naomi. They themselves may not really know that it's not them that is fighting Queen Naomi. I used to say it though. For that palace, you are telling me that they have about 50 something deities, each one on its own. Deity of whatever. This one for this one for the other one. My people, no be small thing. For Queen Naomi to stay in that palace and they conquer, she have to have a good and correct backbone. And thank God that she have backbone, because we also heard that Reverend Funke Adejumo, she's backing her up. And again, there was the Pastor Jerry Eze too is also helping her in prayers. So with these people, with the help of these people, Queen Naomi is going to overcome. Yes, Queen Naomi will overcome. And that palace, they say that she's not going to come back. She will come back and possess her possession. As long as it's God that planted her, it's God that brought her into that palace, she will come back and she will conquer all these enemies, because these are enemies, bundle of enemies surrounding the palace and fighting Queen Naomi. Thank you, and please don't forget that they are all alleged information. And please consider giving this video a thumbs up. Love you guys. Bye.